Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, everybody. Another online lesson. Today, inshallah, we are dealing with this short grammar rule. Okay, it's so easy, inshallah. Entitled Emphatic Do. It's can you see this slide, guys? Raise your hands, please, if you can see this slide. PowerPoint. Okay, thanks, Abdullah Khalaf. Thank you, Azam. Thanks, Sattam. Okay. Okay, guys. The title of our grammar rule is emphatic do. What do you mean by emphatic do? Let's first have a look at verb to do. We know that verb to do, I mean do or don't, does or doesn't, did or didn't. These are called the verb to do, okay? This verb to do is used usually or is usually used as an auxiliary, okay? So we know that do, does, did, don't, doesn't, didn't. These are auxiliary verbs. It's used as auxiliary verbs in negative and question forms. In negative sentences and in question sentences, if I use don't, doesn't, or didn't in negative, if I use do or does or did question forms of present simple and past simple, so do or does or did or don't or doesn't or didn't, here they are auxiliary verbs and we all know this. Let's have some more examples of this. Okay, guys, who can read? Who's going to read? Yes, Ryan. Okay, Ryan.
Good morning, Mr. Khalid.
Good morning, Ryan.
They don't watch TV at night.
Okay, this statement, if you have a look at this, we have don't here and we have watch. And this is negative one. So, don't here is an auxiliary verb. It's one of verb to do, don't. Okay, watch, this is the main verb. Good. And the whole sentence is what? Yeah, it's a present simple in negative case. This is present simple, okay, and it's negative case. So don't here is used as an auxiliary verb. As I told you, don't is used as auxiliary verb in negative present simple. And let's have another one. Yes, guys, I need someone to read. Just reading, guys, okay? Who's going to raise his hand? Yes, Sattam.
Do they watch TV at night?
Do they watch TV at night? Do here, an auxiliary verb. By the way, I'm sure you know auxiliary verb means فعل مساعد يا شباب. Okay, main verb means فعل أساسي. I'm sure you know it. Okay, do they watch TV at night? Here, do, it's used as auxiliary verb. Watch, this is the main verb. And the whole sentence is present simple, but it's not negative this time. It's question form. This is question form. So we use don't, we use do. This is verb to do in present simple, in negative and questions as what? As auxiliary verbs. Okay, nothing new. We know this. Let's have another look on another slide. And I need another one to read. Yes, guys, Anas al-Mana. Yes, Anas.
She doesn't speak French.
Well, she doesn't speak French. Here, doesn't, guys, it's an auxiliary verb. Speak, this is the main verb of the sentence, and the whole sentence is present simple, and this is negative present simple. Okay, doesn't make negative present simple like don't, but we use doesn't after he, she, or it. Okay, guys. Now, another one. Salman. Yes, Salman.
Does she speak French?
Does she speak French? Here, does, it's an auxiliary verb, and speak, this is the main verb, and the whole sentence is present simple in question form.
Question.
Okay, guys? So, as you can see, we use doesn't or does to make present simple negative or question, and the does and the doesn't here are auxiliary verbs like do and don't in the previous slide. So, the last slide here for who can read. Hello, guys. لا, another guy. Salman has tried. Yes, عايد. Okay, عايد. Okay, you are unmuted now.
Hello.
Hello.
He didn't clean his room.
He didn't clean his room. Didn't here, an auxiliary verb, as you can see. Okay. Clean, this is the main verb. And the whole sentence is what? Who can tell me? What tense is this? He didn't clean his room. Is it present simple? Is it present simple? Yes, Ayed.
It's past simple.
Past simple, yeah. This statement is past simple in negative form. Didn't is used to make negative in past simple and its auxiliary verb here. Another one to read this question, please. Yes, Nawaf or Naizan. Hello, Naizan, are you there?
Did he clean his room?
Did he clean his room? Did here, this is an auxiliary verb. Okay. Clean, this is the main verb. And what tense is this, guys? What tense? Is it present simple or past simple? Is it present simple or past simple? Is it positive, I mean affirmative, or negative, or question form? Who can tell us? Yes, Salman. What tense is this, Salman?
Past simple question.
Past simple in question form. Excellent, Salman. Let's check. Excellent, Salman. This is past simple in question form. So we have seen that we use do or don't, does or doesn't, did or didn't as auxiliary verbs in present simple and past simple, in negative and in question forms. What about positive form? What about affirmative case? حالة المثبتة. If I find do or does or did in affirmative, is it auxiliary or main verb? Let's have a look. Okay, read this, guys. Who can read? Yes, Azam, and stay unmuted, please, Azam, okay? Yes, Azam.
They do their homework at night.
Well, this do here, what do you think, Azam? Is it auxiliary verb or main verb?
Main verb.
Main verb. Why main verb? Why not auxiliary like the previous slides? Why?
Because there is no other verb.
No other verb. Excellent. And because this is affirmative, what? Statement. جملة مثبتة يا شباب. I told you we use don't or doesn't or didn't in negative. We use do or does or did in questions as auxiliary verbs. But here, this is affirmative statement, جملة مثبتة, okay, and we have do, so it's a main verb here. As Azam said, do here is a main verb because, as he said, we don't have other verbs. مفيش بعدها verb تاني يا شباب. So, do هي نفسها المين verb أو الفعل الأساسي بتاع الجملة, not auxiliary verb in this statement. And what tense is this statement, Azam, if you can tell us? They do their homework at night. What tense? وش الزمن هنا? Is it present simple? Is it past simple?
Present simple.
Present simple. Excellent. This is present simple, guys, but it's affirmative or positive form. شكل مثبت. So keep in your mind, guys, if we use do in affirmative statement, it's main verb, not auxiliary verb. ولكن في negative questions, auxiliary verbs. What about does? Who can read the statement for does, guys? Stay unmuted, Azam, because maybe I need your help. Yes, guys. Yes and no. Read this statement.
Uh, she does
The dishes.
the dishes every day.
You know what does it mean? Does the dishes? She, like she washes dishes. Okay. Okay. In this statement, guys, does, it's a main verb, not auxiliary verb. It's a main verb. Why main verb? Because there are no other verbs here. What tense is this? Can you tell us, Nofal, if you know? What tense? She does the dishes. Is it present simple or past simple?
Present simple.
Present simple. Positive, I mean affirmative or negative or question?
Uh,
You see? This is present simple, affirmative. Affirmative مثبت يا عبد العزيز نوفل. There is no not, doesn't or didn't or and there is no question. So this is affirmative. As you can see, guys, does is used as a main verb in affirmative sentences, present simple. This is for does. Do, the same. It's used as a main verb in affirmative present simple. What about did? Who can read did, guys? Okay, thanks, Nufal. Who can read did, guys? Wake up, guys. Yes, Aid. Hello, Aid.
He did everything to help us.
He did everything to help us. Did here, it's another main verb, not auxiliary verb. What tense is this, Aid? What tense? Present simple or past simple? You unmuted yourself, Aid. Why? Abdulaziz Aid,
It's past.
past simple. So we can use did in past simple as a main verb, but positive, I mean affirmative, or negative or question form, Aid. This statement
It's positive.
positive, I mean affirmative or positive, no problem. مع اتنين معناهم واحد يا شباب. So we use the did as a main verb in a past simple tense statement and it's affirmative. As you can see in this slide, guys, do and does and did are main verbs in affirmative, present simple and past simple, but they are auxiliary in negative and question forms. Is it clear up till now? I hope it's clear. Well, this is what we know before. What's new today? This is important. Here, our lesson. This is the topic of our lesson now. Azam, can you read this, please?
However, the auxiliary do can also be used before the infinitive in affirmative sentences to add special emphasis. We call it emphatic do.
Aha. I told you guys that in affirmative sentences, do is not auxiliary. It's a main verb. فعل أساسي يا شباب. بمعنى يفعل أو يقوم به أو يؤدي. Do homework مثلا, يعمل الواجب, and so on. In affirmative sentences, I told you in slide number 3, in affirmative sentences اتعودنا ان do or does or did او الفيرب to do بيكون main verb. But can we use do or does or did as auxiliary verb in affirmative? You know how? يعني يكون عندي other verb after do في affirmative? Yes, we can. But this time it's used to make or to add special what? Emphasis. What does it mean, emphasis? When I wanted to make sure of something أو to assure, not make sure, to assure, make sure يتأكد, لكن assure يؤكد يا شباب. When I want to assure something, I use do or does or did before the main verb in positive or affirmative statement. كده أنا عملت حاجة اسمها emphasis. وفي الحالة ديت الدو اسمها emphatic do أو الدو التأكيدية. emphasis يعني تأكيد يا شباب. How can I do this? Have a look. Azam, can you read this?
They do watch TV at night.
What statement, what kind of statement is this? Present simple, past simple?
Present simple.
Present positive, I mean affirmative or negative or question?
Positive.
Positive أو affirmative. ورغم إنها affirmative ومع ذلك ال do هنا it's auxiliary verb. Aha. Why? Because it's followed by another verb here, watch, and this is the main verb. أول مرة نشوف ال do في positive sentence وتكون auxiliary, yes, yeah, because it's followed by another verb. And here, what's the function of do? What's the function? Why did we use do here? Just to make emphasis. Azam, can you tell us what does it mean, emphasis?
Important.
اوكي، او خلينا نقول in Arabic it means تأكيد يا شباب، تأكيد، بأكد ان هم فعلا watch TV at night. They do watch TV at night. Here I just assure, I just emphasize, بأكد that they watch TV at night. I put do before watch. هنا أصبحت ال function of do emphatic do أو do التأكيدية. هنا جاية auxiliary verb not main verb يا شباب because it's followed by a main verb here. والغريب انها positive or affirmative statement, present simple affirmative. مع ذلك الدو هنا it's affirmative, I'm sorry, it's auxiliary verb. Let's have more examples here. Yes, guys, who's going to read? Raise your hands, guys. Wake up. Just reading, guys. New faces, guys. I have Azam, I have Ryan, Abdulaziz. They have all participated with me. I need new faces. Where is Turkey Face, as usual? Is lazy today. Where is Sattam, Sultan? Wake up, guys. Hello, everybody. Raise your hands to read. It's reading. Yes, Sattam.
She does speak French.
She does speak French. Here, does, yes, Sattam, and everybody, it's auxiliary verb because it's followed by a main verb, speak. And what tense is this? What tense? Sattam has gone. Okay, he dropped the statement and has gone. Okay, okay, guys. What tense? Is it present simple or past simple? Who's going to tell me? Is it present simple? She does speak French or past simple? And is it affirmative or negative or question? Yes, Azam, can you help us?
Present simple.
This is present simple, guys, and this is what form, Azam?
Affirmative.
Affirmative. So present simple affirmative, and here does, it's not main verb as usual. This is auxiliary verb. Why? Because it's followed by another verb. When you find the do or does or did يا شباب في affirmative statement followed by another verb على طول تعرف انها auxiliary verb ووظيفتها هنا just to emphasize او تأكد بس مجرد to emphasize the meaning or the statement. Another one who's going to read, guys. This one. Yes, Abdulaziz Aid.
He did clean his room.
He did clean his room. Did here, it's an auxiliary verb. Clean, this is the main verb. What tense is this, Abdulaziz?
It's a past. Past simple.
Positive, I mean affirmative or negative or
Affirmative.
affirmative. So, as you can see, guys, so what's new today for verb to do? The new is we can use do or does or did in affirmative, present simple or past simple, and they are used as auxiliary verbs, not main verbs, because they are followed by other verb. This is the main verb. What's the function of this do and does and did? Just to emphasize عشان بس نأكد المعلومة. She does speak French. هي فعلا بتتكلم French. She does speak French. Okay. Well, this is one function of do and does and did in affirmative statements, present and past simple, just to emphasize. And another function for this do and does and did اللي احنا بنسميهم ال emphatic do to show. Azam, can you read this please?
We can also use emphatic do to show a contrast between expectations and reality.
So we can use do or does or did guys to make emphasis. Okay, بعمل لهم emphasis or تأكيد. Or I can use do or does or did برضه في affirmative statements to show contrast between expectations and reality. I expect something, but the fact is another thing. Here, who can read this guy? Hello, everybody. I think, I'm sorry to tell you, you are lazy today, guys. I don't know why. You are so lazy. And in this way, I'm sure, if you do like this each lesson, I'm not going to bother myself and prepare PowerPoint, you know? Maybe I'm going to read from the book. So please, I do my best to make you understand, and you must do your best to help me. Participation, it's very good for me and you. Yes, Khalid Saleh.
We can also. I'm afraid of animals, but I do keep a bit at home.
Okay, as you can see, guys, this is a fact that I'm afraid of animals. And of course, everybody expected that I don't keep any animals at home. But I do keep a pet at home. That's strange. It's against our expectation. So we use the do here to show contrast, تناقض between the reality and expectation. Here is the reality that I don't like animals or I fear animals, and everybody expected that I don't keep anyone or any of them. So I surprised you or shocked you when I said I do keep a pet at home. Another one, yes, guys. Who's going to read, guys? Yes, and Nofal again. And Sultan will read the last one, inshallah. Yes, and Nofal.
She hates chemistry, but she does get good marks.
You know, she hates chemistry. Everyone thinks she gets bad marks, but she does get good marks. This is what? It's a contrast. هنا بتناقض يا شباب بين reality and expectation. And the last statement in this slide with Sultan. Yes, Sultan. You are unmuted now.
He was busy last night, but he did finish his project.
Okay.
How's the project?
He was busy last night. Everybody thinks he couldn't do anything for his project, but he did finish his project. As you can see, guys, we use the do in present simple positive, does present simple positive, did past simple positive, here to show contrast between the reality and expectation. So what's the function of emphatic do? Two functions. Number one, وده المهم عندي ان احنا we use do or does or did to make emphasis بعمل بها تأكيد. Number two, I use them in positive statements زي ما احنا شايفين just to show contrast between expectation and reality. Now, this is very important, guys. Who can read this? Who can read this slide? هتنفعكم جدا في ال multiple choices. It's very important. خالد صالح. مشعان came. Yes, مشعان. Yes, مشعان.
Good morning, teacher.
Morning, مشعان.
Verb to do, don't, does, doesn't, did, didn't. Is always followed by imperative.
It's always followed by bare infinitive, and it's very important guys. A do or don't, a does or doesn't, a did or didn't في كل حالاتهم يا شباب، سواء كانوا auxiliary verbs or استخدموا as main verbs أو anyway, if they are followed by another verb, it must be bare infinitive. What do I mean by bare infinitive? حد يذكر؟ What does it mean bare infinitive? ها؟ What does it mean bare infinitive? If you can know. Who is going to raise his hand? The bare infinitive. We studied last year. Full infinitive, bare infinitive, ing form. These are forms of the verb. Yes, and anizan. What do we mean by bare infinitive and anizan?
Without ed or s.
Without s, الverb without s, without ed, without ing, without to. يعني bare infinitive if I say الverb يكتب. I don't say to write. No, it's called the full infinitive. طب writing, this is ing form. طب writes, this is s form. طب wrote, this is past form. امال ايه البير infinitive يا شباب؟ I mean المصدر without any additions، بدون اي اضافات لا قبل ولا بعده. او write. خلي بالكم يا شباب، الدو والدونت، الداز والدازنت، والديد والديدنت دايما followed by bare infinitive. I have 3 examples here. I want someone to read number 1. Number 1 who's going to read number 1. Hurry up guys, we have just 1 minute or 2 minutes. Yes, Khalid Saleh. Yes, let's take Sattam Al-Ambari. Sattam.
I'm afraid of animals, but I do keep a bit at home.
Okay, here, where is the bare infinitive يا Khalid, يا Sattam? Where is the bare infinitive?
Keep.
Keep. الفيرب المين فيرب اللي يجي after do هيكون في حالة البير. يعني I didn't say to keep or keeps or keeping or kept. No, it's keep. Keep. That's what we call bare infinitive. Number 2, عبد الإله خلف العنزي. I'm going to unmute you. Read number 2, عبد الإله.
She hates chemistry, but she does get good marks.
Aha, she does get. Someone says we should use gets. Gets يا أستاذ. Gets plus s after she. No, because we have does. After does, I use the verb without s, without ing, without any additions. It's called the bare infinitive. The last statement in this slide, guys. Who's going to read it? Hurry up, guys. The last slide. Yes, Khalid.
He was busy last night, but he did. He was busy last night, but he did finish his project.
Aha, he was busy last night, but he did finish. Finish. Someone says it's past simple. He was busy last night. Should we say he finished? No, because we have did. After did, we use the verb infinitive and the verb infinitive. So as you can see, guys, after do or does or did, or don't or doesn't or didn't, we use bare infinitive like keep, like get, like finish. Okay. Now we have finished our presentation, and I'm sorry we have no time for practice. Next lesson, inshallah, tomorrow we are going to practice some exercises from our book, inshallah. See you tomorrow. I hope you come on time. I hope you are active, not like today. Today are so lazy. I don't know why. Because maybe it's the first lesson, because it's the first day of the week. I don't know. I hope tomorrow you are active and participate in our exercises, inshallah. Okay, guys, thanks for your attendance and participation. See you tomorrow, inshallah.